Welcome back. The Criminal Investigations Department is seeking the public's help in locating wanted suspect, 29-year-old Jcn Roll, whose last known address is Lightbourne Avenue. Roll, who's pictured here, is wanted by police for questioning in connection to possession of a firearm with the intent to endanger life. Roll is of light brown complexion and is of slim build, but his height is unknown. If you know of the whereabouts of Jcn Roll, you're asked to contact CID 502-9991 or 2. You can remain anonymous, or you can call Crime Stoppers in Miami at 328-TIPS, 328-8477. Again, the police are reminding the public that harboring a wanted suspect is a criminal offense that can land you in jail. Also from the Police Public Relations Department, this morning at the C.I. Gibson High School, officers from the Road Traffic Department met with the 2024 graduating class to discuss the process and importance of obtaining both their learner's permit and their driver's license, and the penalties for driving without them. The traffic police say this is a proactive approach to educating the next generation of drivers to foster a culture of informed and responsible driving starting from school. Last week, amidst the discussion surrounding the Davis administration's alleged use of government funds to campaign in the recent West Grand Bahama and Bimini by-elections, Michael Pintard, leader of the official opposition, revealed that Bahamas Air transported equipment and supplies to Grand Bahama and Bimini for the by-election at no cost and offered the same to the F&M, which Pintard said they declined. He scolded the Davis administration for using the national flag carrier for its party politics, accusing the Davis administration of abusing the public treasury. Well, on Monday, Progressive Liberal Party Chairman Fred Mitchell said the F&M's complaints are all to do about nothing.
Now, on the face of it, the allegation of Mr. Pintard, even if it is true, is a big, fat nothing burger. But my response as party chair was, I had no knowledge of such an offer, and they needed to speak to Bahamas Air. Then they asked if I had any general comments to make about what Michael Pintard had to say. Well, what I said, it must have been a real slow day on Sunday for news to come to me with this rubbish. My response, Michael Pintard is always so wide-eyed and bushy-tailed that you'd better take anything he says with a grain of salt. As it happens, I contacted Bahamas Air, though, and they said they were asked to comment and chose not to. Good for them. What I learned, though, is Bahamas Air is not in the habit of making such offers to political parties. But as I say, so what if they did? Problem is, Michael Pintard, Dwayne Zantz have nothing else to do but to make mischief out of nothingness.
PLP candidate Kingsley Smith went on to win that by-election convincingly, defeating the F&M's candidate Ricardo Grant and a number of independent candidates. BAMSI is announcing a number of new initiatives to help promote food security for Bahamians, including the expansion of its poultry division, in keeping with the government's efforts to rely less on imports. Days after Prime Minister Philip Davis met with CARICOM leaders ratifying efforts to reduce regional food imports, Executive Chairman of BAMSI, Senator Terrell Young, has announced the Institute will place even more focus on its poultry production, with its Egg Academy currently housing over 2,500 birds.
We will be supporting the education and training of farmers, agripreneurs who are interested in either creating or growing a successful poultry business. At the beginning of 2023, egg prices escalated to record highs, with the cost of egg per dozen hitting about $10. Bahamian consumers were left scrambling for alternatives or waiting for prices to settle down. I am here to say we are back at the same juncture once again, with high prices of eggs increasing. Ultimately, the government's goal is to reduce the country's reliance on foreign imports and downgrade the billion-dollar footprint that is draining our local economy.
At the recent Office of the Prime Minister's press briefing, Senator Young detailed the road to egg sufficiency for the Bahamas, highlighting the program's success in the past year.
We encourage farmers, by the way, to ramp up egg production so that we can counteract international price increases and also work together for a goal of 100% egg sufficiency by 2025. Since May 2023 to February 2024, BAMSI layer program have produced a total of 300,000 eggs. May of 2024, which will mark 12 months for the program at BAMSI, the total one-year production will be over 400,000 eggs, which equates to 1.5% of the total egg imports annually in the Bahamas.
BAMSI's executive chairman is also stressing to local farmers that the institute is not in competition with them and is encouraging teamwork to help meet CARICOM's goal of reducing the food import bill by 25% by 2025. And finally, if you are a young aspiring track and field athlete, this next story should motivate you. After winning gold and setting a new world record of 6.65 seconds in the 60-meter hurdles at the World Athletics Indoor Championships in Glasgow, Scotland on Sunday, Devin Charlton, a former standout at SAC, the Big Red Machine, she was awarded with a check for $50,000 for her efforts. Here you can see our very own Mike Sands, former B3A's president and now president of the North American, Central American, and Caribbean Confederation of Track and Field, making that $50,000 presentation on behalf of World Athletics. Devin, who is coached by Bahamian Lonnie Green, says she can't wait to get home to celebrate. She ran away with the field on her way to gold, and now she is hoping to duplicate that gold medal performance at the Paris Olympic Games, July 26th to August 11th in Paris, France. That'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jerino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.